Hey, welcome to This Week on Golfing Around. I'm at the beautiful Omni Bedford Springs Resort in central Pennsylvania. This award-winning resort is home, well, President Buchanan stayed here. Donald Ross stayed here while he was working on the golf course. You're in for such a special treat this week at the beautiful, the historic Omni Bedford Springs.
One of the nice things that I like about this resort is because it was built, each one of the buildings was built at a different time period. So when you come and stay at the resort, each different building that you stay in, you're going to get a different room. We're not like most hotels where every room is the same. You can stay here 100 times and you're probably going to have a very different room every single time you stay. So it makes it feel unique and feel a little bit more like home by having those differentiating pieces. We've got lots of nice amenities in the rooms, and we've got several of our luxury spa rooms that have extra amenities in them for the discerning guests. The property also has a lot of nice lobby areas. We have a library as well as a recreation room. And we've got a world-class spa here, our Springs Eternal Spa, which a lot of the treatments we use there do use the natural spring water, so it still holds true to our history of the healing waters of the springs. The resort was closed in the early 1980s. It had been flooded and the owners were on the verge of bankruptcy. So the resort was closed from 1986 until 2007. In 1998, several investors got together and decided they wanted to bring this resort back to its heyday. And they invested over $120 million of both public and private funds to restore the property to its original beauty. The indoor pool is one of our iconic pieces. It's one of the first indoor pools in the country. It is, to this day, still naturally spring fed. So even on a hot summer day, people still gather at the indoor pool.
Our guests consistently talk about the golf course conditions. Our golf course superintendent, Dave Swartzel, and his team put together a phenomenal product. The conditions are spectacular. Tees, greens, fairways, rough. Really meticulous with his detail and how he maintains the golf course. But the routing also has a lot of character. It's got a lot of charm. It's consistent. There's no surprises out there, no false fronts, no tricks, no gimmicks. It's a beautiful golf course, and it's a perfect credit to the property here, which is over 200 years old. So it's a very, very good match for the resort setting. Very much open to the public. We welcome outside play for guests who are driving through on the Pennsylvania Turnpike or want to make a day trip out to the property, and we'll accommodate any and all guests. The Scottish flair on the golf course is exactly as you said. There is a lot of fescue, native grasses. There's mounding out there which comes into play. It's in landing areas that you can and at times cannot see, and it becomes a factor for the round of golf, for sure. Our fourth hole, which is Volcano, is a long par 3 up a hill, which is credited to Donald Ross. It is a hole you either love it or you hate it. It is very challenging, but it's also very memorable. And so between that hole, number 6 is Ross's Cathedral, which is a stunning tee shot. It's a beautiful view. No matter what time of year it is, it's a spectacular layout of a hole. Number 17, which is called Ronnie, which is attributed to Ron Force, who did the redesign back in 2005, 6, and 7. That's a beautiful par 3, which with a very sloping green from right to left. So it's a very fun golf course. It's very fair, where it's par 5s, par 4s, or par 3s. It's a very engaging and warm golf course. It sucks you right in.